At what point do you differentiate between love, fame, career, comfortability, manipulation, and a grateful? At what point do you differentiate between these two? At what point do you draw the line? Let's talk about Fame and Fury, a movie directed and produced by Bimbo Ademoye. Let's go. Fame and Fury was about a lady named Dabs. That's Bimbo Ademoye. Dabs was at the getting to the peak or the zenith of her career, and she was doing well. She was an actress. She had started winning the hearts of the people. You know, she was the favorite, people's favorite, and everything. And she was in a relationship with Deolu, Daniel Etim. Deolu, on the other hand, was a billionaire businessman. He was from a well-off family, and they were into oil and gas and everything, from a very elite family. Deolu wanted Dabs to stop her acting career and just so they could start a family, and whatever she was earning acting, he would double it. She didn't want to because she was passionate about it and it was her career. So time after time they argued about it, they fought about it, they had series of altercations about it. And when he thinks she has come to terms with it, agreed to whatever he's offering, then she goes on to accept a role or whatever. So it was just an issue every time. And then he also tried to get her to meet his mom. His mom was not pleasant because the mom didn't also like the fact that she was an actress, right? So he had to go on a trip one time, and she went for her gig, and when he was back, she came back, she lied. She actually left her hair and the script in the car because she was driving his car and everything. And she puts up with him sometimes, goes to her house and comes to his house to, spend days, a couple of days and stuff. So he got her a car because he was angry. They had fought before he left about the whole situation. So he got her a car as an apology present. She was excited because it was a good car. Then he went to get something from what's the name of that car again? I don't remember. It's a luxury car she drove. He went to get something from the car. She usually drives to wherever she wanted to go to. His car. He saw the script and the wig. He got angry and he ripped the script apart, and she was so angry. Why would you do that? Blah 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 blah. He got angry. It was just, the fights. They started fighting and stuff, and she left the house. Now, meanwhile, she had a manager, Cynthia. The manager doubled as a manager and a friend. Cynthia didn't really like Deolu, but the fact that he was always showering Dabs with gifts, she liked it. Because Dabs will in turn give us some of the gifts, right? Then here comes Paul. Uzor Arukwe. Here comes Paul. An admirer and a fan. Paul started trying to get into Dab's life. So he would do stuff for her. He would, when she needs something on set, he will be readily available to get it. So gradually, his kind gestures started paving a path into Dab's life. Then gradually, one time she saw him on the road, she picked him up. Gradually, she started opening up her heart to him. He started getting it. He would get her stuff. She also started he talked to her about, because she understood that he does waka pass role and he had the ability to act. So she started trying to get some roles, some main roles for him. He started having gigs and all. He appreciated her. Now, her friend Cynthia was not comfortable with Paul. She felt Paul was an opportunist, a manipulator, and Paul was just finding a way to milk Dabs. So she said, you know what, Paul and Deolu, they are two the same, they are one and the same when it comes to being very manipulative, but in with different approaches. However, she would rather Deolu because Deolu is well off and he would shower you gifts and whatever. At the end of the day, Paul's true colors started coming out gradually. He would yell at her and hug her like he didn't yell at her. He was messing with her head, her emotions, her brain, whatever he could find, he messed with. She was confused, she didn't know what to do. Gradually, he started coming out. He started being on set. There was a mistake she made because both of them were in a movie, and she accidentally hit him, and he got so angry, scolded her to a point where they had to stop filming because he was really angry. Also, one time he wanted to go out. She wanted to go out too. He told her she should, because he started driving her car, and all of these things, and started like living with her mostly, and all of these things were really pissing Cynthia up. So one time he was like she should use the Uber so he could use her car because he wants to go for a meeting, blah blah blah. He wants to arrive with class and all. And she said, no, I'm going out too, I need my car. And he got angry, and also he asked for a loan of 25 million to buy Range Rover. And she was like, I can give you 25 million to buy. Well, eventually she gave it to him. All of these things started happening. He would rather shine. He would say, you will steal my shine. If they're going somewhere, he'll tell her to dress down. He will be the one to dress up, especially for a premiere. One time he had an interview on the red carpet and he denied blatantly that they were dating. Recall that when at the nascent stages of their relationship, the blog started carrying it that she was dating a mystery man. Eventually it opened up. Now this boy started trying to demean her, started trying to put her down so he could ride on her and whatever he was trying to achieve from that. To what end, I don't know. I couldn't tell the rationale behind it. He's just a manipulator and a narcissist. Well, he denied her blatantly, flat, that there was nothing between them, they are friends and all that. His ostensible reason was that they need to not show what is going on between them to the public, so the public don't pry. In actual reality, he was trying to hit on a lady and whatever, his co-star in a movie and everything. Now he would tell her that if there's a role, any major role, if they're not going to be together on set, then she should reject the role. And this lady was carrying out all of his orders like she was a puppet. He wouldn't let her shine. She literally rejected a major role because he was not going to be on the role, because they rejected him because he was not at par with who they needed. And because of that, she started giving herself a bad image. So producers stopped reaching out to her for roles. And then he got his car, he got the range, he told her. He came into the house, he saw her friend, he didn't greet the friend, he told her to go dress up, he was going to take her, she come outside to see something, she went outside, she saw the car, she was excited, she went to dress up, and while she was dressing up, the friend was fuming, the friend was indignant, the friend was like, this guy is taking advantage of you, why would you borrow him 25 million when your rent is almost due, you're saving to buy a house, you've not bought a house, So while she was saying it, she was, talking, and what she was saying was actually, she was spitting facts, if you ask me. And he walked in on them talking, and he got angry, and he started scolding Dabs. Why would you let your friend talk to me like that? Blah, 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 blah. He walked away. And Dabs faced her friend and said, "You shouldn't have talked to him like that." The friend started scolding her, so Dabs got so angry. Dabs is a patient person. You know, she's a patient dog. She keeps it together. So when her friend acts like a mother, because her friend just wants the best for her, and she feels like Dab is like she falls easily. So she was trying to protect her and always trying to be protective. She was overly protective. So Dabs gave it to her and told her to leave. And she left. And it got worse. This guy bought a house. Dabs he was just surprising her with strange stuff, very, very alien way. And eventually, the peak of it was the premiere they went for and he rejected her. And another one was what was that? Okay, they had a brand deal. They went for it. They asked them a question. She wanted to speak. He took it right out of her mouth, so she couldn't speak, because he told her when they're in public, she'll let him shine. She has her shine already. He's trying to build his. She'll let him shine, whatever. So later he went to the producers, the company, to run her down, and they took her off the deal. And her manager found her and told her. That was where she was so angry, and she didn't know what to do to really deal with him. So she started planning. Meanwhile, there's a lady she goes to buy stuff from. The lady has like a mini store. So the lady one time, because sometimes the lady advises her, the lady was super supportive. The lady tells her she loves her movies. So while he was waiting for her outside, she was in the store trying to get some, because she had brought clothes for the kids in the ladies area. So while she was trying to go, he was like, Dabs, I'm waiting for you, hurry up now. So the lady, she was telling, because the lady was concerned, because the lady had seen a lot going on in the blogs about how she's rude and everything, because of how he started painting her image black to people, but not her. So when she said that, she told the lady, "I need to go, my boyfriend is in the car, blah, 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 blah." The lady, she also told the lady how the boyfriend said if she's not picking a role, if they're not going to be in a movie together, she shouldn't be in the movie. So while the lady got to find out, she got to find out that the lady, Paul was the lady's ex-husband. Because one time the lady told her she was doing well, and then she married, and then everything went down the drain. So the lady showed her their traditional wedding, told her she was doing well before she met Paul. Paul manipulated her and ripped her of everything, and she had to start all over again. And that's what he's going to do to her. So she realized that actually, yes, because that's what he had started doing. Then she confronted him. And while she was confronting him, telling him off, he slapped her. Meanwhile, she was filming it. Immediately she was done filming it, she sent it to the blogs and everything, posted it, like made it go viral. While he was looking, because the brand had just terminated his deal based on the video that went viral. While he was trying to recuperate or understand what was going on, the police were at the door. They came for him, handcuffed him, and took him away. She also videoed while all of these were happening and put it on the blog too. And that was how, after 6 months, she got back her groove. And honestly, you know why I like Nigerian movies? I'm not a lover of Nigerian movies, but the reason why I can stand a Nigerian movie, a Nollywood movie, is because there are lessons to learn from this thing. And sometimes you watch a movie and your life is just playing right in front of you, and it helps you to really relate and decide on which way to go or how to deal with an issue you're apparently dealing with, because you see it, you see how it's solved. Sometimes it's not realistic, however most times it is pragmatic and practical. Yeah, so this was it. I loved the movie. Now, there were offs for me. First off, Uzor Arukwe, do I like him as... Well, he didn't do bad. He's a great actor, by the way. I don't want to box him, or I don't want to stereotype him into acting a particular role or specific role. So he was great, by the way. Etim was awesome and everything. Her manager was good too, did a great job. We all know Bimbo is an A-list actress. Now, what I didn't like was the beginning of the movie. There's an actress they were trying to, the blade that played the role of an actress they were trying to interview, she made it look so plastic. It was not real. Her demeanor, her expressions were giving it away. It was terrible. That part, if left for me, I would take that part out, off. But overall, the movie was a good one. I'll give it a healthy 4 out of 10. You go see the movie and tell me what you think in the comments. If this was in reality and I were in Dab's shoes, honestly, I'll go back to my rich man, and I don't know about my career, because one time he told her, you know what, I'm going to give you 100 million, you're going to produce your movie. But if he's ready to give you that, why not? You're still doing your thing, but you become a producer, why not? After all, what's her name? Omoche Oko. I don't really see her in movies, but she's a great producer. Hello. Anything for luxurious and a balanced and a good life. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye.